mo rin ba?
So it takes
Okay.
that skill, na sa
So, panalo ka doon, Iro, kahit lalaki ka, na nag-blend ka sa female team, women team ng babae at baril. And now we have our friends also from the movie Kalel 15. Maganda yan kasi Percy, kanina pa namin pinag-uusapan si June Lana. When we talked about Best Direction, he was the runner-up for Best Director na binabanggit na. Pero sinabi kanina ni Bianca, June helped in Babae at Baril. Kaya para sabi ko, kahit competition mo, parang it's one whole film community na nagtutulungan. So, yun,
Yeah.
Percy, how are you? You're representing June now.
Yes, I'm representing June. Hey, hello everyone.
Hi,
Hello.
Percy.
Hello,
Okay.
hello Team Babayet
Congratulations,
Paril.
Percy.
Hello
Hi,
Yayo.
Direk.
Ang
Hello.
ganda.
June.
It's one whole film community. Percy, June was in choice for best screenplay. Sila lahat mo kung hindi si June yung nanalo.
Nako,
Ba't yung nag-freeze? My God.
nag-freeze ba ako?
Go Percy. Yeah, ako yata nag-freeze. Anyway, go.
Anong tanong kung hindi si June? Is that a question?
Oo, parang yun yung question niya, Direct Percy. Kasi
Si Noel Ferrer kasi yan eh.
Oh, yeah.
Kasi si Noel Ferrer
Almost.
ito.
No, I can all the questions. So, Percy, yun nga, all of them eh. Sino yung pinakamalapit niyong kalaban? And yun, Gary will explain kung ano yung edge nun. So, ikaw muna, sino sa tingin mo yung pinakamalapit yung kalaban? Ako rin nagulat dito, no? Dun sa choice ng Manunuri.
Hindi, honestly, wala akong alam pero kasi ang alam na alam kong script is yung kay Babae at Baril. Dahil sa sinipanulat. So,
Ang galing.
I really like that project. Alam mo yan, Ray. Alam niyo yan.
Okay.
Diba? So,
Pero ito
yun.
pero ito Percy hindi. Nagulat din ako, Gary, explain mo to. Bakit yung closest rival ni June for best screenplay is Edward? Ayun yung sinabi ko palagi, no? Parang almost the winner, but never, parang almost the bridesmaid, pero hindi yung nagwawagi. Gary, ano yung edge ng yung Kalel 15 over Edward? Ay, and Gary left the house. Wala, nag-walk out si Gary. Ayun yung explain.
Alam mo,
Yun. I was surprised because I had the sheets, the voting sheets. Yun nga, pa best screenplay, the closest rival is yun nga, Edward. Tapos yun, well, the other nominees are John Denver Trending, Babae at Baril, Cleaners, tapos yun nga, parang Webes, and ang Hupa. So, sana ma-explain sa atin yon. So, yun. What was June's reaction, Percy, when he won the Best Screenplay Award? Actually, yan yung before Best Picture, it's always the material, the cinematography, the editing, all the other elements and Best Direction bago mag-Best Picture.
No, well, June was very happy kasi nga, actually, hindi ito yung una, di ba?
Yes.
And, alam mo naman si June eh. Pag sa mga awards, hindi ko mayaya yun eh.
Yes.
So, binabalita ko na lang sa kanya kung no results.
Yeah.
Tapos afterwards, din nyo aalamin kung sino-sino pa ang nanalo.
That's
true.
So,
yun. What we were really very excited about was, of course, si Elijah. Kasi, especially dahil ngayon, nasa lock-in kami, di ba? So, inaabangan talaga namin yung sa Best Actor. And we're very happy about that. So, ang weird kasi parang mas excited, mas natuwa siya for Elijah than for himself. Mas ang taas ng energy niya nung nanalo si Elijah.
I-gather nyo lahat yung mga tanong natin kasi yun nga, sa Manunuri ito wala silang limit dun sa nomination unlike other award-giving bodies, no? Kaya Janine, parang ang hirap manalo kasi ilan kayong Best Actress nominees. So tatanungin na natin yun mamaya. Elijah din, parang ang dami nyo. Tapos nagtipid sila dun sa supporting actors and supporting actress, di ba Yayo? Parang, kukunti pero Diyos ko, dekalibre silang lahat. So pinapabalik ko si Gary, pero bago siya bumalik, Elijah, since it's your first it was almost a tie. yung muntik kang may katay. Sino sa tingin mo yung malapit mong maging katay dun sa mga ibang Best Actor nominees kung hindi ikaw yung nagwagi? Kasi sabi nila kanina yung process nila, deliberate sila ng deliberate hanggang ma-convince nila yung isa't isa para lahat sila bumoto na dun sa nanalo. So ultimately, ikaw yung nagwagi. Pero may malapit kang kalaban na isang boto na lang pwede nilang ma-convince na mag-tie. So sino sa tingin mo?
Si Kokoy po ba yan?
Ay, sobra naman. Hindi naman siya nominated. Sobra. Sino, Elijah?
To be honest, hindi ko po alam. I just didn't think I would win. But, anybody could have won. Like, I watched almost all of those performances and movies. So,
Kanino ka kinabahan? Kasi lahat sila sumagot, Elijah. So, Gino Tomari, si Oliver Aquino, Quezon's Game, si Raymond Bagatching, si Alden Richards sa Hello, Love, Goodbye, si Luis Abuel sa Edward, si Royce Cabrera sa Fuckboys, si Jansen Magpusaw sa John Denver Trending, si Gold Azeron sa Metamorphosis, si Gio Gahol sa Sila, at si Direk Joel Lamangan para sa Hupa. Sino sa tingin mo was the closest to your being Best Actor?
Maingay po kasi yung si Jansen from John Denver Trending.
Kala rin ni Bianca Balbuena.
A couple of awards. Pero Gold, who's also a good friend, also gave a very good performance in Metamorphosis. I watched that. Sobrang galing po niya doon. And even Luis Abuel in Edward na nakasama ko doon. Galing niya din po. Yung kay Direk Joel po I think he won last year also.
Yes, first two bus, yeah.
So,
yes.
Yung mga hindi ko po napapanood, din yung mga kinakabahan ako.
Okay. Habang wala pa si yung Manunuri, ayan si Gary. Pero it was Gold that was closest to you. It was 1 point kay Gold until they convinced each other to vote for you. So, well, since you saw it, what was your edge, you think?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, but you did everything already in Kalel. Ginawa niya lahat, di ba, Percy? So, yun. Tapos, eto na. Yayo, ikaw. Yun. Mag-ano tayo ng acting awards para pagbalik ni Gary, itanong na lang natin. Yours was a very formidable line-up. Ang hirap, di ba, Yayo? Kasi sabi mo nga lahat tinitingala mo dun sa supporting actress category. Perla Bautista in Ulan, Maricel Laksa, who's with Percy now in the teleserye in Hello, Love, Goodbye, Angie Castrense, na kaibigan din natin sa Iska, Meryl Soriano in John Denver Trending, Sherry Hill in Kaputol, and Pinky Amador in Hupa. That was such a line-up.
Grabe. Grabe talaga.
So sino sa tingin mo yung kinatakutan mo doon sa Best Supporting Actress?
Naku. Alam mo, nung nakita ko yung nung na-nominate ako as per Royce Cabrera screenshot. So nung nakita ko yun, sabi ko, oh my gosh, ganun agad. Oh my gosh, kasali ako dito, ganun yung reaction ko. Tapos nawala na yun sa isip ko na, 'di ba, months went by, tapos yung nagkaroon ulit ng parang publicity materials kasi nga for the awards. So doon ko ulit nakita na sabi ko, ba't ako nandito? So parang okay, sabi ko, manonood kaya ako? Ayoko nang manood kasi natatakot ako dahil alam ko naman din wala naman akong parang wala na yan. Okay. Nomination, okay na ako. I really do not want to think dwell on the fact na kasi lahat ng mga kahanay ko doon, parang ako yung, oh my gosh, nahanay ako, okay na ako doon, pero never ko kasing iniisip I'm never into any competition with anyone. And never talagang as per ang Janine nga, and I think everybody else in this group now, we really do not, we just work because we love our jobs. We do not work because our goals are like to get awards, to be nominated or whatever. We just work because we love what we do. Yun lang yun eh. So ayokong nag-iisip ng kung sino yung magaling, sino yung kalaban ko. Wala ako talagang ganun.
So, sasabihin na natin kung sino your closest arrival was Tita Perla Bautista, ha?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so for Ulan.
Tita
So,
Perla.
Is it to Tita Perla Bautista, no? Mamaya explain ni Gary lahat yan. And also, the third choice was Meryl Soriano for John Denver Trending.
I watched
So
that.
that was it for the best supporting actress. Habang ko, since wala na si Christopher King at yon ang galing din ng ibang klase rin yung Urian, parangalan yung isang yumaon, ha? That was a tough competition also for best supporting actor because you had Dida De La Paz, Ricky Davao, Yves Flores, JC Santos, Noel Noval, Topher Fabregas, and yun nga, so Christopher King won. Guess who was runner-up?
Sino?
You would wish it was Ricky Davao, di ba? Kasi kasama mo Yayo dun sa Fuckboys, and then he won in Cinemalaya at kasama niya yung person ngayon sa teleserye, no? But you know, it was Topher Fabregas. Yeah, who was closest to Christopher King. And then the third choice was Dida De La Paz from Edward. Sabi ko nga Edward, palaging almost. Pero yun, so it was that choice. And then before we go to Janine, I have to ask this question. Why, Gary pala, why the snub of Mindanao? Yun sinasabi ng mga tao. Bakit daw wala kahit na anong nomination yung Mindanao? Hindi nyo ba kinonsider ngayong taong ito?
This is not something against Mindanao, you know. So,
okay.
Ito yung sinabi ko, in the process pa lang, yung pagdating pa lang sa 60 shortlisted namin, hindi na pumasok yung Mindanao talaga. So,
okay.
And then, nung nag-ano pa kami mula sa 60, umabot sa 24, hindi na talaga napag-uusapan ang Mindanao, you know. So
it was not, it was the film already. So it was not, so it was the film already. So the film was not considered na for other awards kasi hindi na pumasok doon sa shortlist.
Shortlist, so, hindi na talaga siya. So hindi na siya napag-usapan.
Okay.
Kasi mas magko-concentrate ka na doon sa shortlisting ng bawat isa sa amin. So kami, nagkaroon na kami ng shortlisting na 60. So doon na lang talaga iikot yung aming yung aming usapan talaga, yung aming deliberation.
So hindi niyo na pinag-usapan si Judy Ann Santos na nanalo sa ibang award-giving bodies kahit sa ibang bansa. So kahit gaano kagaling, kung hindi kasama sa shortlist, yun yung rule sa Urian. Okay.
At least yun talaga yun. So hindi sa ini-snub, no? So wala kaming, kasi yung proseso talaga kasi nga, yung sinasabi ko, yung process is really it's really limited only on whatever shortlisted can be betted upon. At doon lang talaga iikot. So kahit pa sabihin na nanalo sa ibang Sorry?
I'll push it. Kasi tanong din to ni Bianca. Did it have to be anything political? Was it anything political? Or parang yung Urian ba was leaning towards yung pareho ba ng orientasyon bago niyo maisama sa shortlist?
No, of course not. You know, yung each one of us parang has its own parang framework, okay. On discussing whatever and then we go on with our shortlist nga. And doon pa lang sa shortlist nagtatalo na rin kami. Sino ang ngayon ng mga So of course may mga iba na nakaka-appeal, it appeals to them, to their sensibilities, whatever framework that they're using, So nakakataon mas maraming ganung ang appeal. Halimbawa, may mga feminists sa Manunuri talaga. So talagang appeal sa kanila 'yon, especially how the movie carried this kind of.
So we can say hindi
more than that.
So hindi appeal sa Manunuri yung Mindanao.
Oo.
Sige.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Oo.
Okay.
But it's nothing to do with with the politics of Mindanao or hindi ganon, no. So it's really yung merit ng film, ang pinag-uusapan namin dito.
Okay. Now explain the choices of Elijah and Yayo bago natin isuspend si Janine, no. So and the supporting actor na si Christopher King. Elijah's closest competitor was Gold Aceron. At sabi mo talaga, one vote lang yon, tapos pwede namang mag-tie pero binibreak niya yung tie. What made it for Elijah?
Well, for one, yung Metamorphosis is also a good movie talaga. So we really felt yung story, and then intersects, it's never been this, we never had any movie that discussing intersex among yung malawak na community ng LGBT, okay? So underrepresented din siya, and then and for that movie that naipakita for us, yung ganong sensibility, na yung competing, yung from the family to science, sa medicine. So all those points, come up with a very intelligent movie para sa amin, So it's really and then of course yung acting talaga, So of course Yayo and talagang tumatak sa amin 'yon, sa mga manonood na yun. So kita talaga namin yung galing. And then Gold, Aceron, portraying this throughout, sa buong pelikula na yun. So marami talagang nagpo-push din sa metamorphosis talaga.
Hindi niyo ba inisip na si Yayo sa supporting pero iba naman dun sa
best
hindi
naman kami
gano'n.
Hindi naman namin mag-distribute. Yun nga, pang
okay, kasi meron gano'n, di ba? Para everybody happy. So hindi gano'n. So what made it for Elijah? Kasi mas describe mo si Gold at Metamorphosis. O ano yung naging edge ni Elijah sa sa Kalel 15?
Well, the movie talagang nadala niya yung movie, okay. Yung Kalel 15, and then plus the fact that actually hindi na nominate si Elijah sa ilang mga supporting roles, but the Manunuri noticed that, parang Elijah is in Babae at Baril also, and then Elijah is also in Edward. So and even that, it's already a testament to the prowess of Elijah. So and for this movie, for the defining movie. So kaya kami kahit hindi siya na-nominate sa mga supporting roles na yon.
May dagdag na
sa ibang
point?
Manunuri yon, ha?
May dagdag na points dahil hindi nyo na-nominate? Ganon?
Hindi namin ni-nominate kasi hindi consciously na hindi namin siya na-nominate. Talagang sa mga supporting roles, ang dami din talaga. Yun na nga talagang and then eventually isa lang ang mananalo sa lahat ng mga categories nito. So I'm just saying that during the deliberation, some also pointed out that yung acting powers ni Elisha is mas malaki yung latitude, So and for that we know how good Gold Aceron is, and of course lahat ng mga actors in that category. Pero sa bandang huli nag-aano na lang talaga dito ng paano ano yung latitude na lang yung namin yung pinaka na umangat kay Elijah. Yun.
Ay nako Gary, tinignan ko yung score sheet. Sino yung binoto mo, kaya isa ka pala sa mga kinonvince para iboto si Elijah. Now we talk about Yayo. What made it
binoto ko?
for
Nakalimutan
Yayo?
ko na nga si Gold.
Nako, ayoko nang sabihin. Pero na-convince ka pero sa second voting. Anyway, si Yayo was the choice from the start, no? Tita Perla Bautista was the runner-up and Meryl Soriano was the third, but Yayo was So what made it for her?
Of course yung story talaga, no? And then it helped us na nagkaroon ng ganung perspective yung story na from the mother's perspective, halos lahat ng mga nasa nito category na ito ina actually yung grandmother, mother, okay. So tinitignan din yun, tinitignan din, and for me, for us, pang umangat ito dahil napaka-sensitive din ng usapin dito, okay. And for that na hindi you cannot reduce it to a very simplistic formula, no? Okay,
Yes.
so Yayo was able to depict that yung complexity, and then of course yung ano no yung heart, no? We've seen Yayo before also kahit
From
sa
bagets.
Kiko.
From bagets until
Kahit sa
now.
boksingero,
Yes,
we
yes.
really love her in that movie, Kiko Boksingero. Napansin na namin siya doon, no? Pinagtalunan na rin namin siya doon. So, so na carry over din ng mga ano, no? But of course, nag-concentrate din sa movie na ito. How Yayo
And
was
we saw
able
the
to
progress. Now we saw the
yeah,
progress in her. Now we go to the best actress. Ayan. Ang hirap nito kasi ang dami nila. They were what? 11. Hindi kayo nagtipid dun sa roster na yan. So there was Nadine Lustre na favorite ninyo at siyang nanalo last year na siyang nag-open ng Urian. So Ulan, Catherine Bernardo for Hello, Love, Goodbye, Ruby Ruiz for Iska, Max Eigenman for Verdict, Angie Ferro for Lola Igna, Anita Linda for Sierka, Jean Garcia for Watch Me Kill, Sue Prado for Alma Ata, Alessandra De Rossi for Lucid, and Bella Padilla Manyanita. Sorry, Janine, I have to ask, kanino ka pinaka natakot? Or parang siya, she will get it. Parang gano'n. At okay lang na siya yung magwagi.
Actually, nung binabasa mo po ulit, Tito Noel, kinabahan ulit ako. Ganun kataas yung level nung mga nasa category.
Kinikilabutan ako kasi you bested them all, Janine, for this movie, for your movie. But, well, bibilan na lang kita ng bibingka sa Ateneo ulit. Pero, sa simpang gabi. Pero sino, Janine? Yung pag nasabi sa people will say si Lola Igna kasi matanda na, di ba ganun kung minsan yung parang last year that was it, no, or Anita Linda kasi posthumous, but yeah, sino sa tingin mo yung okay lang manalo kasi okay?
Mahirap po sagutin kasi lahat po talaga sobrang bigatin, sobrang magaling. Actually, si Tita Ruby she also helped us with Babae at Baril. Before shooting, parang minit namin siya to discuss the character, ganyan. So, and she was also in the film. So,
okay, I should say third runner-up. She's number 3 in the ranking. So, who was number 2, Janine? Can you try to guess?
Ang ine-expect ko po talaga manalo was either ang dami si Alessandra. Si Alessandra, of course, matagal ko nang hinahangaan yan. And Nadine, I know because she just won last year. And I love that film. And si Catherine talaga, because I really loved her performance in Hello, Love, Goodbye. And pati yung mga BTS, yung mga interviews nila ni Derek Cathy about Hello, Love, Goodbye. As in, pinanood ko lahat na kung paano niya nagawa yung ganong role. Kasi kita mo talaga watching the film kung anong hirap yung pinagdaanan niya. So, yun, sila po.
Okay, you were unanimous. Parang you were voted unanimously. But then, so kung number 3 si Ruby Ruiz, ikaw Gary magsabi kung sino yung number 2. Nasa sinabi niya. Nasa pangalan na sinabi niya, actually.
Alessandra De Rossi. Actually, we love...
your runner-up was Alessandra De Rossi in
really
Lucid.
Love Lucid also, okay. Iska, okay. Of course, lahat, siyempre, sabihin natin, lahat sila, they're really good, okay. First yung kay Iska, we love the film. It's just that we are looking for ano ba yung naging we want also a positive reinforcement din. Hindi naman happy ending, parang yung we want, yung especially with feminist films, parang we want certain agency being asserted talaga, Yes. And this has nothing to do with politics lang, For me, it's, it's also good na for all these movies. Actually, maraming mga movies ngayon, even yung Watch Me Kill, even
Babae yung bida.
Verdict, to a certain degree. Yeah. Nakita natin sa bandang huli na yung babae ay nagwawagi. So that's
Yes,
really
yes.
a good thing to to
Yes.
to see, in our movies, na we really speak for their agency. We really notice yung agency na ito being asserted. So yun yung ano namin. So and then of course yung portrayal, okay. So positive lahat yung mga portrayal nito. So true to life, So nakatulong yun, no.
Pero Gary, bago mag-walk
nung
out
scene,
si
sorry.
bago mag-walk out si Bianca Balbuena kasi nga meron siyang ibang meeting. Sabihin mo na raw bakit nanalo si Janine Gutierrez.
Okay. Yun na nga. So, yung story will not be will not be babadwari kung wala
Hindi
yung
siya.
unnamed, character doon, at that was portrayed by, really by Janine, So talagang nabigyan buhay talaga yung babae doon, yung unnamed na yun. So from start pa lang talaga, and then yung transformation niya, na we really felt that, everyone felt that, siguro yung manonood, talagang yung transformation, Hindi sa bandang huli, akala mo yun na nga, yung kakapit ba sa baril, puputok ba ang gatilyo, ito ba ang magiging solusyon. And then nagko-compare rin ng twist sa bandang huli doon. So na yun yung sinasabi namin na really positive. So in terms of story, and then the portrayal of Janine, that was really amazing, and that really convinced a lot of viewers and critics to give the best actress to Janine.
So Janine, it was 7 votes out of 10. Then
Then
yun,
eventually,
dalawa kay Alessandra, then 1 vote for Ruby Ruiz for the best actress. Now, I said I won't have a break because most of you have something. So matatapos na lang tayo na mas maaga. But let's do your acceptance speeches now because it's something that at least we've learned that the Manunuri explained their choices. It's time to tell us yung sa process nyo ng paggawa ng pelikula, anong natutunan nyo, and to ngayong panahong ito. Yung unang aalis si Bianca Balbuena kasi marami siyang international meetings. Go, Bianca.
Mag-acceptance speech pala ngayon. Gusto ko lang, may anecdote lang na nag-start yung babae at baril sa image na nasa utak ni Ray na may isang babaeng may hawak na imaginary gun. And ang tagal niyang nilet go yung fact na yon. Pero naging collaborative kasi yung process. So nag-discuss kami na, is that really what we want to say? You end violence with violence, or do we continue the cycle, or does it end with us? So yun yung gusto ko kay Ray. Parang very collaborative siya. At I think my voice siya na very loud and clear. And this means so much to us kasi especially ngayon na pag nasa time of crisis tayo, ang sagot ng mga leaders natin, sexism, rape jokes, Tapos parang very empowering to sa amin. A proof and a testament of what women's cinema can be. And we have voices, we need to be heard, and we really get the job done. And we do it right. So eto, hindi ko alam kung na masasabi ko to this early in my career, pero saan yung trophy ko?
May urian ka na.
Maraming salamat sa manunuri ng pelikulang Pilipino. Janine, ilabas mo yung sa'yo. Ano ba?
May moment yan. So, yan. Yana, go. Yana, you've been making really, really good movies, good choices of projects. Ayan yun. Well, I love your mom, pero your body of work speaks for you also. So, Yana, your acceptance speech as best producer as early as now. Go, Yans.
Well, just to say also, grabe yung iyak ko actually the first time ako umiyak nung nanonood was nung natanggap ni Ray. And naiyak ako kasi feeling ko yung baby ko nanalo. Feeling ko naging summa magna, lahat na ng cum laude. umakyat siya ng stage at tinanggap niya yun. And yun, it makes me proud kasi from start to end, I was with Ray through the whole journey. And then sila Iro, Tay, Janine, everyone came aboard. And yung proseso lang, ang ganda kasi very collaborative yan, like what Miss Bianca said. So when they won their technical awards, it just made me proud kasi it was a film that had constant discussion sa script, sa character ni Janine, character ng bawat support in Baril, and the details of Hero, the struggles of the location. It was amazing, and everything was just so worth it. Parang cherry on top talaga yung Urian when we won. And yun nga, I'm grateful na this is my pang-ilang film ko pa lang to, and I'm only this age, and I'm amazed na I was already able to work with this amazing set of people na as a producer kasi ikaw yung magtatahin sa kanila lahat eh. Parang feeling ko, in the film I was also the line producer. So, alam mo yan, I was the producer on set. And amazing kasi I knew the budget that they were working on, si Iro and si Tay. So nakaka-proud na love namin isa't isa. We never had it was difficult, but wala kaming conflict on set, which yun yung siguro mas pinanghawakan ko. Na yun yung pinanghawakan ko na ang sarap katrabaho ng lahat. Kasi all of us had the same vision for the film. All of us believed in the story and the statement. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you po sa mga manunuri.
And even with the limited resources, lalo nyong nilalaban kung ano yung gusto nyong vision dun sa pelikula. Keep it up, Yana.
Thank you.
Now, first, before you go back to your taping, say your acceptance speech, not only for June, but for the honors na nakuha ng Kalel. And then you have to plug Kalel, which will eventually be on Netflix soon.
Yeah, well, thank you. I guess magsasabihin ko lang about the cause kasi HIV has always been swept under the rug. Actually, nung time na ginagawa namin to, people are already telling us na parang, and this is true, somebody did say na parang the HIV theme has been done before. Mm-hmm. So parang, do you want to do something that's new? And I remember thinking then that's precisely why it's still here. That's precisely why the problem isn't going away. Yes. And I think that's what that's kind of half of our problem kasi parang people are always looking for the new and unrepresented topic, diba? But our old problems are still there. Yes. Tapos parang nangyayari is people seem to think that cinema is an extension of journalism where something is newsworthy and you reflect it. No, cinema is a reflection of reality. Diba? And our reality is the old problems are still here. They're not going away. So whether the problems are new or old, diba, they are worth telling and they're worth talking about until they start going away. Diba? Yes. Kasi, I mean, there were themes before like martial law that we thought had gone away. Diba? Pero it's still very resonant now. So I really appreciate that the Manunuri recognized Kalel for the screenplay. It is a testament to I think the resolve of June to tell this story from a new angle where the angle is not about how you got HIV but what you are doing with HIV and what your society and what your family and what your church is doing with HIV. So I hope that people get to watch it when it comes out on Netflix. But thank you to the Manunuri for recognizing Kalel 15. Thank you.
Tell June he was the runner-up for Best Director. And Babae at Barils thanking him also for his contributions for the film. Percy, one last thing about alam ko pinalabas yung Kalel magpapasko na halos ganito, di ba? And most of our films, di ba, are the ones not making money. Those are the ones being awarded by the Manunuri. So yun nga, sana panoorin sa Netflix pag pinalabas. Pero what does it say about our connect to the audience, our challenge also to the audience? The filmmakers are taking that challenge already to give the audience good films. Exactly. So Percy, go.
No, I mean, we just have to keep being brave. And,
That's true.
I remember, ang dami, syempre, parang real talk na nga to, di ba? We know naman
Yeah.
that some people are saying na, no, may mga films na pang award, may mga films na pang box office. And I say na, it doesn't have to be exclusive.
Yes.
And I always say that awards do help. Like, for instance, and this is really true, thank you
Yes.
to the Manunuri for awarding Kalel at a time when we're about to show on Netflix. So obviously, ang laki ng tulong nito sa
Yes.
amin in spreading the word. Because
Yes.
now it's newsworthy, di ba? Now people are talking about Kalel again. So
Yeah.
tamang-tama yung timing, kumbaga. So, parang nangyari sa Die Beautiful nung sa
Yeah.
Tokyo, di ba? When it won, it really helped propel our MMFF campaign. Kaya nag-top
Yes.
grosser siya.
Yeah.
So, I say, just to all of the producers, keep being brave. Kasi sometimes, nagiging serendipitous eh. Maybe hindi sa box office yung swerte, maybe nasa streaming. Syempre, ibang usapan yun how you recover your expenses. But the important thing is you reach a wide audience. So if we are, if we believe in what we're doing, and I think most of us here do, then
Yeah.
we just keep going. We don't take the safer route. We don't take the easy route. We take the important ones that need to be told, the important stories that need to be told.
Nakakilabot, ang galing.
Laban!
Yan. Salamat. Salamat, Percy. Go back to your producer's hat now. Sa amin muna si Elijah.
Nandiyan pa yung artista ko eh. So, di ako.
Sorry Siya naman dapat sumunod.
Hintayin ko siya.
Sige. Susunod na. So, Elijah, yun, ninako lang namin ikaw sa taping, but, well, your acceptance speech now for your first Urian, and you're about the youngest, no? Siya ba yung youngest? Actually, si Sarina Dalrymple, actually, nanalo din. Pero I think the youngest best actor. Okay, go, Elijah.
I think Giro Manio won for Magnifico.
Giro Manio won also. Okay, for Magnifico, yeah.
And I guess I just want to thank the Manunuri, sa lahat po ng mga Manunuri. Thank you for, recognizing Kalel and me. As a kid who grew up in the arts and has always aspired to, a certain amount of success in being an artist. I'm really grateful for this. Like, I used to daydream about, an opportunity to be recognized for something like this, something as prestigious like this. Like, pangarap lang siya before. And, I'm really grateful for it because I just feel like I am in the right path, and it just inspires me and challenges me to be better at what I do and to keep telling stories and to keep working hard and keep being kind with everybody. That's why I also want to thank syempre my family. I dedicate this to my family. Direct June, Direct Percy for trusting me for Kala's story. And for everybody who's experienced stigma and who has been judged with hate, kaya lang, bubuti din ng lahat, and nandito kami para sa inyo.
Galing. Tuloy lang yung laban and see you in UP again. Okay. Maraming salamat sa mga taga-Kalel. Let's go to Jude Gitamondok from Cebu first before the delegation of Babayat Baril. Jude, go on with your acceptance speech for Webes musical score.
Yes, thank you, Noel. First and foremost, dagang salamat sa Manunuri for recognizing the work of Bisaya artists, especially Webes, which is written and portrayed in the Bisaya language. I take this as a recognition also of our work in Bisaya music. I really think it's time for us to hear from the rest of the Philippines. I'm sharing this honor with Jad Bantu, who co-arranged the song with me, Jake Gatkang, who played the violin, Katsuki Espina, who lent her voice, and my good friend and collaborator, Cindy Velasquez, who lent her poetry. But as I said earlier, this Gawad Urian win is really all about the film. The song is just one of the many layers of the masterpiece that is Webes. I'm so honored that producer Daniel Abaled de los Reyes and direct Januar Yap thought of using the song to support their story. When you put out a song into the world, it grows wings and finds its own way. I'm glad it has found a place in the story that is Webes. So thank you again.
Galing, no? Parang habang lumiit yung mundo natin na nasa bahay lang tayo, we're able to reach other people, lalo na yung mga nasa Visayas at ibang parte pa ng Pilipinas. Thank you, Jude. And I've been hearing your Christmas songs in Visayas. So, yun. More power to all of you there,
Thank you,
Visayan
Noel.
artists. Thank you, thank you.
Thank
Ibro
you,
now,
Noel.
go. Say now your acceptance speech or thank you speech. What could have been your speech if you were there during the Urian Awards?
Well, I guess first and foremost, maraming salamat po sa Manunuri for recognizing not just Babae at Baril's production design, but Babae at Baril as a film, as a voice, given our situation right now. And super salamat din kay Miss Bianca, kay Iana. I remember when nung una akong nilapitan ni Iana for this project, she told me that ang alam ko talaga initially Babae Baril is supposed to be composed of all female group talaga, and I was the only male in the team. So kumbaga ang sabi sa akin ni Iana, it's as if the world of Babae Baril is made by men. So parang I think with that germ idea, nagkaroon ako ng idea for the film na eventually the world of Babae Baril is going to be extra masculinized. It's going to be sharp, dark, and really makitid, ganyan, kumbaga. So, if it's not for Iana, kay Miss Bianca, I wouldn't be here. I mean, it's first nomination for Gawad Urian, and I'm really surprised to win this award. Especially, super salamat talaga kay Direct Ray and kay Tay, and every shot, every image that was composed for Babae, but we always go back to what the film is trying to say na anong gagawin ni babae? Ano nasa isip ni babae? Ano ang mundo niya? It's always like that. So it's at the end of the day, I really love working with this team kasi it's storytelling at the core of it with Janine, the embodiment of the ano talaga, as in Babae at Baril, na ito nangyayari sa buhay ng isang babae na ako kasi lalaki ako, so half of everything I wouldn't know. Parang being with an all female team, I learned so much na you have these abuses, and then I think part of it I learned to be more sensitive about things. I mean, I think it's still a journey that I still have a lot of things to learn. But isa din siguro sa gusto kong pasalamatan is yung aking art department. It's also composed of really powerful women. And my art director, Isha Dalabahan, I always go to her and I ask her during in the duration that I was designing Babae at Baril, paano ba ang experience ng isang babae? Paano? Just so I can also help in the storytelling of the film. I think it also helped me ground me, kumbaga, that I'm working with a lot of powerful women telling this story, kumbaga. But yun nga, wala akong design kung wala dito yung art department ko. So thank you to my team, Isha Dalabahan, Avi Lavalle, Rachel Esperon, Diane Bernal, and of course my boys, my art dep, Gon, Pongs, Archie, Jerome. What I really love about Babae is that it's a voice, and I think by winning this award, this really prestigious award, I think I also help my team like be a voice for them. Kasi I think in our line of work right now, deprived ang art department among most, I would say, or a lot of the film workers, kailangan nila ng boses. And I think I do not just speak for one person. I speak for, I guess, for the team, for Babae at Baril, for my team. And I really love Epic Media. Among everyone that I've worked with, they really stand for the voice of the film, not just in front of the camera, but also behind the scene. As in, I miss you guys. Yun na yung masasabi ko. I really love you guys.
Galing.
Go Hero!
Ayun, maraming salamat po.
Bravo! One guy who learned a lot from the process, no? Parang ang galing. Ray, you've made it all happen. Well, parang you engineered everything. Well, thank you to Bianca and Yana. But look, this guy has learned a lot of things. Even yun nga, para sa sarili niya. Ray, your final words. Your acceptance speech.
So thank you sa Manunuri. Especially sentimental ako sa Manunuri kasi when I was growing up, I've always seen one of these in our houses because I think napanalunan siya ng dad ko for a short film he made back in the 90s. So as in like lagi lang tong nandun sa ibabaw ng piano. So parang especially like parang ito pinaka-special na award kasi it's sentimental din for me. Yun nga kasi I grew up seeing one of it in our house. So parang to have one right now, it's so surreal. I don't know what to say. Yun nga, parang feeling ko I'm still in that state of shock. And yun nga, this wouldn't be possible without Bianca, Yana, the department heads, Iro, Tay, Janine, of course. And the ones na hindi, the ones na walang category, the PM department, sila Tim Velasco, sila Ali Villanueva, may assistant director, wardrobe, yung mga ganun.
Yes.
The teams, utility, setmen. Sobrang, I don't know, I just got lucky with this film kasi, parang for some reason, everything we jive together and ayun, I'm so thankful. Babayat Barel started out as a short film na sa totoo galit lang ako sa mundo. Pagod na ako. Parang sasakay ako ng
maraming nagsisimula sa
ganun. Parang really, I'm just tired. Yun nga, sabi ni Bianca kanina, it all started with that imaginary gun. I wish I could just shoot everybody. Sorry. Ang violent ko palang tao. Pero, like, syempre, dahil nga, it started out like that back in 2015. But of course, nag-mature na ako, I'd like to think. Nag-mature na ako as a person and I know na may konteksto lahat ng problemang yun. At hand by hand sila ng mga social and economic problems ng bansa. At hindi natin pwedeng barilin lang ang isang rapist at masasolve na ang problem. Ano siya? Kultura siya at naka-embed siya sa atin. So, it takes a revolution. And sana makatulong ang pelikulang ito sa revolusyong yun. Salamat sa Manunuri.
Maraming salamat, Ray. Parang nakaka-proud na yan yung mga pinapahalagahang mga pelikula ngayong, lalo na ngayong panahon, kailangan natin ng tapang. Kasi sobrang nakakahawa yung takot, pero nakakahawa rin yung tapang. At eto, hulihin natin yung dalawang babaeng ang tapang-tapang. Nakita natin to nung bata sila na tipong kikimi-kimi at yan yung talagang aalagaan natin kasi parang they literally grew up in front of us. At minahal natin sila dahil mabubuti sila tao. Yun. And they've evolved to be really, really good artists. Yayo Aguila, I've seen in Bagets. Mahal ko tong taong to from the start. At eto, she has evolved to be someone so committed not only to her art, but not only to her family, but also to changes in the community. Actually, grabe yung pagtulong niya sa mga kapwa natin ngayong mga panahon ngayon. Yayo, now, this is now your recognition from the Manunuri for your being an artist na hindi lang artist para sa sarili, kundi para sa komunidad. Naiiyak kami nung yun. Ikaw na yung nanalo kasi you so deserve it. Now your acceptance speech, kapatid.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is the first one. Minalot ko talaga to ng towel nung nagpack ako ng gamit papunta dito sa bubble. Thank you sa mga Manunuri, Sir Gary, Thank you sa lahat ng bumubuo ng manunuring pelikulang Pilipino. You have no idea kung anong impact nito sa buhay ko. It's been a struggle, Noel, and you know that. Sorry, medyo emo ako kasi when it comes to my work, because I really love my job. And it's been a while. And ang daming ups and downs. Maraming downs. Kaya na-appreciate ko naman yung mga ups. It wasn't easy. Nag-start to noong 2017 sa Cinemalaya, sa Kiko Boxingero, which nabanggit din ni Sir Gary, and I'm really, really thankful and grateful kasi Kiko Boxingero is a very, very special film for me. It paved the way for me sa Philippine independent film, and I'm so grateful kasi I haven't really done so many mainstream and commercial films before. I wasn't really even much on TV. Kasi bilang nanay, parang ginajuggle ko yung nanay duties tsaka yung pagiging actor. Pero nag-start ko sa Kiko Boxingero na recognize niyo po ako na nagkaroon ako ng nomination. Ang laking bagay nun. It really pushed me kasi inisip ko napansin ako ng Manunuri, and then I had a balanghay. So, ang laking bagay kasi dati iniisip ko, nagtatrabaho lang ako kasi I have to put food on the table for my children, ganyan. Pero, nung nag-start yun, ang dami ko ng nagawang pelikula na puro low budget. Di ba sabi mo nga, Noel, yung malilit na budget, puro indie lang. Pero never kong inisip na never ako nag-isip na mga awards or anything. I just wanted to do my job. But itong past years, having been recognized and appreciated, napupush ako na mahalin yung trabaho ko na kahit anong role yung mapunta sa akin, hindi kasi ako namimili. Kasi nagkakataon yung mga napupunta sa akin, magagandang projects. There was even a time na sinabi ko sa sarili ko, ano ba to? Puro na lang nanay roles yung nagagawa ko. Wala, kaya ko naman yatang gumawa ng iba. Pero syempre, okay lang. I welcome anything and everything. And sa bawat project na nabibigay sa akin, I give it my best. Yun lang yung lagi kong ginagawa. Yung best ko, kahit na minsan ang ikli lang ng role, ginagawa ko yung best ko. Kasi yun dapat you have to love your job. You have to embrace not just your job, but the whole system. Natuto akong manood ng mga pelikula, at higit sa lahat, yung take-away ko lagi ako nakakabuo ng family after every project. Kasi I'm really thankful when I pray. I pray because I'm always given the chance to work with people na mabubuting tao, mababait, tapos nagtatitiwala sa'yo. And ang laking bagay, yung sa Manunuri, kahit ngayong nomination lang, kasi it pushes me really to work hard. And sinasabi ko rin sa ibang peers ko na, it's not always about money. It's not always about your talent fee. I have done a couple of projects na walang bayad, sobrang liit ng bayad, pero hindi yun eh. It's your love for your craft, diba? And dito sa pelikula, dami kong na-discover tungkol sa sarili ko. Mas nakilala ko yung sarili ko na marami akong kaya palang gawin, kaya kong maging malakas ang loob ko kasi dati hindi naman ako ganun. And speaking nga of yung na-mention ko na puro nanay roles na nabibigay sa akin, na-discover ko sa sarili ko na siguro dahil sa experience ko sa pagpapalaki ko ng mga anak ko and having been a single mom for the past many years, mas nagiging importante sa akin yung bawat role at bawat character na nabibigay sa akin, siguro because of experience. And for that, I really thank my children because they are my inspiration. And siguro kung wala rin yung mga experiences ko sa buhay na totoo, hindi ko rin mapiplay yung mga roles na binibigay sa akin. And I'm thankful for Direct J.E. Tiglaw for trusting me. And buong team ng Meta, nandun din si Yana. Grabe rin yan si Yana, may trabaho. Kaya deserve nila yung award na yan. And I also want to thank si Sarah Brackencheck. She's a very, very good friend of mine, and she's a very famous line producer. She's given me these beautiful films, Kiko Boxingero, and then itong Metamorphosis. Sabi ko nga, siya yata yung lucky charm ko eh. Pero, di ba, ano naman din yun, sabi ko, siguro we really work well together, and yun lang po, and I'm so grateful, and wala akong masasabi. I get emotional every time I speak about this because this is what I pray for every day. Yung hindi yung ma-recognize ka, kundi yung ma-appreciate ka. Because for I've been struggling for the past years. Pero okay lang naman sa akin yun. Hindi naman ako naghahangad ng fame or maging superstar. Yun lang, to be appreciated in this industry and to be trusted by many people, people na talagang tinitingala ng marami. Pero yung ma-appreciate ka is already too much for me to handle. Pero yung ma-recognize ka, especially ng Manunuri, mas lampas-lampas po yun. And I'm really, really thankful. And Noel, thank you sa'yo because, we may not see each other all the time, but you have this positive aura and this positive vibe na nabibigay mo sa akin every time I see you. And thank you so much. And Janine, because this is also her first time, I love her so much nung narinig ko nga na siya yung nanalo. Grabe yung iyak ko, parang nanay. Kasi I love her. Lahat naman talaga na nandito deserve. And even Ray, sabi ko nga, sana makagawa ko ng movie with you.
Ayun. It's a whole good community, no, na ang sarap lang suportahan dahil pare-pareho tayo pinagdadaanan, no? Parang the limited budget, the constraints, lalo na ngayong may COVID, yung mga restrictions sa pag-shoot at pagtatrabaho, parang wala, kapit lang talaga at wala tayong ibang kakapitan maliban sa Diyos kung di tayo ang isa't isa. Eto na, parang anak nating lahat ito. Parang we're just, parang isang anak na ay tagumpay at marami na itong pinagdaanan at patuloy natin siyang ipaglalaban lalo na sa mga taong nang mamaliit or na humahamon sa kanyang mga paninindigan dahil alam natin na tama yung puso niya. Tama yung pag tumaya siya nasa tama. Alam mong guided yon. At saka alam mo, sabi nga natin, Yayo, di ba? Yung panahon natin kasi parang taga-suporta na lang tayo. Sila dapat yung nasa front line.
Yes.
Sila talaga yung now it's your batch. And we're so happy you're representing this batch. And we love you, you know that. Janine Gutierrez, congratulations for the Best Actress Award. What do you have to say?
Thank you po, Sir Noel. And Tita Yayo, I love you din. Alam mo yan. Super happy ako nung nanalo ka. Ayun na siya. Well, syempre, una po sa lahat, maraming salamat po talaga sa manunuri ng pelikulang Pilipino kasi ramdam ng buong grupo namin na naintindihan niyo yung gusto naming sabihin. At sobrang laking bagay po nun para sa amin na pinapahalagahan niyo yung ganitong klaseng proyekto. So, habang buhay ko po talagang dadalhin tong tiwala na binigay niyo sa akin at magsisilbing inspirasyon talaga sa lahat ng gagawin ko pa. Sabi mo kanina, Sir Noel, na matapang ako dahil tinanggap ko tong proyektong to. Pero I actually think it's the other way around. Sa tingin ko, sobrang tapang ni Direk Ray and ni Yana and ni Bianca na ialok sa akin to because I don't think that other people would see me as someone who could play this role. And naaalala ko nung una ko silang na-meet para i-discuss yung project. Sabi nila na isa sa mga nakita nila kung bakit pwede ako yung gumanap bilang babae ay dahil nga sa mga paniniwala ko at paninindigan ko. Tapos nung narinig ko yun, para akong binuhusan ng tubig. Oo, kasi isa yun sa mga bagay tungkol sa akin na madalas na akong napagsabihan noon ng ibang tao na dapat bilang babae, bilang artista, tumahimik ka na lang, tanggapin mo na lang kung ano yung mga kaganapan, lilipas din yan. Pero hindi kasi ganun eh, di ba? Sabi nga ni Direk Ray, it's a revolution and we need each other. So yung tiwala na binigay nila para sa akin, sobrang laking bagay. And grabe talaga yung kwento, yung script, yung pag-alaga nila sa bawat detalye, sila Iro, si Direk Tay, si Rap Ramirez, the cam-op, si Direk Ali or AD, yung energy sa set, talagang ramdam mo na kapit-bisig kami dito. And para mapansin ng manunuri yung gusto naming gawin para sa lahat ng babae, sobrang laking bagay po. So maraming salamat. At sana sa lahat ng nakapanood at manonood pa lang ng Babae at Baril, magsilbing inspirasyon din to na huwag kang matakot gamitin ang boses mo para sa mga bagay na pinaniniwalaan mo. At na wala talagang hangganan ang abilidad ng babae, lalo na kapag sama-sama tayong kikilos. Kaya salamat po.
Ang ganda. Ang ganda lang. Now we have to tie it with social reality sa mga COVID responses. Tingnan natin yung mga bansa na babae yung namuno, di ba? We look at New Zealand, we look at Taiwan. Well, all these countries, di ba? Parang iba yung lakas. At sana makita rin natin sa sarili natin yan. Anyway, final words, Gary. This has been the forum. This has been the ceremony you've wanted. Pero yun na, parang kakaiba pero magandang may forum na ganito. Gary, go.
Thank you, Noel, for setting this up. And congratulations again. Really felt really good about this, for pushing for this year. Gawad Urian, and dun pa lang, watching your movies para sa amin is a validation enough, na despite what is happening, naiintindihan namin na nagagandahan kami, sa galing, sa talino na ibinubuhos ninyo sa sining ng pelikula. Kaya pagbati muli, maraming salamat sa pagpapaunlak ninyo sa amin para makasama kayo at maka-interview kayo dito.
Alam nyo, it's
Salamat, sir.
It's a good food for the soul, no? At saka sabi natin, now that we're seeing parang ang turing sa pelikula or sa industriya natin non-essential, when in fact art should be essential. Yun nga, parang it's nourishment for the soul. So we should continue doing it. And then parang doing it, paggawa at pagiging yun nga, balik tayo sa pagiging matapang. Kasi yan yung pangangailangan ngayong mga panahong ito. So, maraming salamat sa suportahan. Sana we can keep it that way. And the forum like this, kung ang lipunan natin, hindi tayo pinapayagang makapag-usap na ganitong malaya, let's look for spaces na pwede tayong mag-usap at magsuportahan katulad ng ganito. Congratulations to everyone.
Salamat, Noel.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
It's an honor.
Maraming salamat. Congratulations. Thank you.
Next week on Level Up, maganda naman, babae rin. Tina Monzon Palma, who's gone through all the networks, will learn from her dito lang sa Level Up sa Radyo Katipunan. Thank you very much. See you again next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Gansa.
Paulit-ulit kang nagplano. Paulit-ulit ngunit lagi din naman nababago. Wag mo na kayang palampasin, wag mo na kayang palampasin,
Di kailanman mapipigilan pagbuhos ng ulan. Ang buhay sadyang ganyan.
at kaya ng papago-pagong pag-ihip ng hangin. Lahat ay lilipas at magsasalita.
Huwag kang mabahala, huwag mataranta. Hindi kailangan ang mag-alilangan pa.
Isipin mo laging nandito lamang ang aking balikat, sa'yo'y nakaabang.
Asahan mo, hindi ka iiwan sa mundo. Lahat may hangganan, asahan mo. Wala nang atrasan sa iyong bawat hakbang na pupuntahan. Pangako kailanman, agad akong nandyan. Sa tawag mo lang.
At kaya ng papago-pagong pag-ihip ng hangin. Lahat ay lilipas at magsasalita. Huwag kang mabahala, huwag mataranta. Hindi kailangan ang mag-alilangan pa. Isipin mo laging nandito lamang ang aking balikat, sa'yo'y nakaabang. Asahan mo, hindi ka iiwan sa mundo. Lahat may hangganan, asahan mo. Wala nang atrasan sa iyong bawat hakbang na pupuntahan. Pangako kailanman, agad akong nandyan. Sa tawag mo lang.
Next week on Level Up, maganda naman,
Dumidilim ang langit,
di ba't nagpapakita ang buwan?
hanggang mag-umaga na naman.
Tara't hintayin na natin
sikat ng iyong araw
hanggang sa magliwanag muli ang lahat.
Asahan mo, hindi ka iiwan sa mundo. Lahat may hangganan, asahan mo. Wala nang atrasan sa iyong bawat hakbang mapupuntahan. Pangako kailanman, magkana kong nandyan sa tawag mo. Asahan mo, hindi ka iiwan sa mundo. Lahat may hangganan, asahan mo. Wala nang atrasan sa iyong bawat hakbang mapupuntahan. Pangako kailanman, magkana kong nandyan sa tawag mo lang. Sa tawag